Welcome back, movie buffs. Today, we're delving into 10 of the most underrated gems from the 2010s. Films that flew under the radar or didn't quite get the love they deserved at the box office or in the award circuit. From mind-bending indie experiments to unexpectedly hilarious comedies, these hidden treasures are packed with heart, imagination, and raw storytelling power. You might be surprised by some of these picks, so stick around for the whole list. If you enjoy digging up cinematic gold with us, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep the recommendations coming. Now, let's uncover these overlooked films. If someone told you that Anne Hathaway's personal struggles could control a giant monster rampaging through South Korea, you'd probably roll your eyes. But that's the premise of Colossal, a genre-blending, darkly comedic sci-fi film with a surprising emotional core. Hathaway plays Gloria, an out-of-work writer battling alcoholism and toxic relationships, who discovers she has a bizarre psychic link to a kaiju terrorizing Seoul. What starts as a quirky comedy turns into a profound exploration of self-worth, power dynamics, and abuse, with Jason Sudeikis delivering an uncharacteristically sinister performance. It's funny, heart-wrenching, and utterly original. A trippy, bewildering exploration of cults, time loops, and sibling dynamics, The Endless is a low-budget sci-fi horror that punches well above its weight. The story follows two brothers who revisit the cult they escaped years ago, only to realize its beliefs about supernatural phenomena might not be so far-fetched. With ingenious visual effects, subtle humor, and a mind-blowing narrative structure, this film offers something truly unique. Think of it as Lost meets Donnie Darko, but with a more intimate, emotional touch. Ryan Reynolds delivers one of his most bizarre and chilling performances in The Voices, a black comedy that somehow balances humor, horror, and heartbreak. Reynolds plays Jerry, a lonely factory worker with schizophrenia whose pets, voiced by Reynolds himself, convince him to commit murder. What sets this film apart is its unique ability to dive deep into mental illness with empathy while maintaining its pitch-black humor. Directed by Marjane Satrapi, director of Persepolis, The Voices is visually vibrant, tonally audacious, and unexpectedly touching. If you love quirky, macabre humor, this one's for you. Brigsby Bear is a deeply weird yet undeniably heartwarming story about growing up and moving on. Kyle Mooney stars as James, a young man who's grown up isolated from the world, obsessively watching an educational children's show called Brigsby Bear. When he learns that the show was a fabrication created by his captors, James sets out to finish the series himself. Packed with absurd humor and tender moments, Brigsby Bear is a celebration of creativity, healing, and human connection. It's also a love letter to anyone who's ever used art to make sense of their world. Before Lee Whannell wowed audiences with The Invisible Man, he delivered Upgrade, a kinetic sci-fi thriller that blends cyberpunk aesthetics with brutal action. Logan Marshall Green plays Gray, a technophobe who's paralyzed during a mugging that also kills his wife. When he's offered an experimental AI implant called STEM, Gray regains control of his body, and more. Packed with jaw-dropping fight choreography and a surprisingly philosophical take on technology and free will, Upgrade feels like Black Mirror crossed with John Wick. It's dark, stylish, and unrelentingly cool. If you think of Vince Vaughn as just a comedy guy, Brawl in Cell Block 99 will change your mind. Directed by S. Craig Zahler, director of Bone Tomahawk, this brutal crime thriller sees Vaughn as Bradley, a former boxer who lands in prison after a drug deal gone wrong. To protect his family, Bradley must unleash his violent side in a series of bone-crunching fights. Zahler's unflinching direction and Vaughn's powerhouse performance make this a slow-burn descent into chaos that's as gripping as it is gruesome. Armando Iannucci, the creator of Veep, brings his razor-sharp political satire to Soviet Russia in The Death of Stalin, a farcical retelling of the power struggle that followed Stalin's demise. With an all-star cast led by Steve Buscemi as the cunning Nikita Khrushchev, the film is both hilarious and horrifying. Its insane humor underscores the paranoia and brutality of the era, making it a dark comedy that's as thought-provoking as it is laugh-out-loud funny. Iannucci's knack for rapid-fire dialogue and crazy scenarios shines here, creating a film that's as sharp as it is audacious. Shot on a shoestring budget with mostly improvised dialogue, Coherence is a sci-fi thriller that proves you don't need flashy effects to tell a mind-blowing story. The plot follows a group of friends at a dinner party who experience bizarre phenomena after a comet passes overhead, leading to questions about alternate realities and identity. The tension builds masterfully as paranoia sets in, and the twists will keep you guessing until the very end. If you're a fan of thought-provoking, high-concept sci-fi, Coherence is a must-watch. Don't let the title fool you. A ghost story isn't a traditional horror film. Instead, it's a haunting meditation on time, grief, and the legacy we leave behind. Casey Affleck stars as a recently deceased man who lingers in his home as a ghost, silently observing the lives of others while clad in a simple white sheet. David Lowery's minimalist direction and evocative visuals make this film a slow, hypnotic experience that sticks with you long after the credits roll. It's a profound, moving exploration of the human condition that's as unique as it is unforgettable. Under the Silver Lake is a neo-noir fever dream that's equal parts hilarious, mysterious, and puzzling. Andrew Garfield stars as Sam, an aimless 30-something who becomes obsessed with uncovering a conspiracy after his neighbor mysteriously disappears. Packed with cryptic symbols, bizarre characters, and a satirical take on Hollywood, the film plays like a stoner version of Chinatown. It's polarizing, to be sure, but its ambition and weirdness make it a truly singular experience. What do you think of our list? Did your favorite 2010s hidden gem make the cut? Let us know in the comments which underrated films deserve more love, and we might feature them in a future video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more top-tier movie recommendations. Your next favorite film could be just one click away.